وكفى وسلام على عباده الذين اصطفى أما بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والذين جاهدوا فينا لنهدينهم سبلنا سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد وبارك وسلم. While we sit here and inshallah wait for the official announcement by our ulama about Eid, I want to narrate a little story of what happened to me in one of the summers when I was a student at NYU. Usually summers are off, people go about their way, but that specific one, I was taking some courses and I was dorming. And the summer dorm is very different from regular ones, meaning it's not that busy. And what happens is that they allow students from other universities to also come and live with you. So I was staying at one of the dorms, and there was this one person who was visiting us from Texas, Austin, Texas. Austin or Dallas. And this person was very unique because physically he was extremely fit. And we became friends or friendly. And some things that I noticed about him, that he had a very disciplined life. And, he would not, we were students, so, we were always just eat this and eat that and just wasting our time away. But this specific person, he was a white person from Dallas. He would wake up at specific time. He would hit the gym at specific time. And he would not eat frivolous food. No cheeseburgers, no cheese sandwiches, nothing like that. No pasta. And so, once we got to know him better, we found out that he was actually a football player, American football, not the real football. American football player from Dallas Cowboys. Right? And so he was also a student, and he was going to college while he was actually playing, not probably up front, but one of the backup players. But that also entailed that he had to take care of himself immensely. Right? And we asked him, it's only summer, why don't you eat the melted cheese sandwiches? What do they call them? Grilled cheese. Grilled cheese sandwiches. Yeah, mashallah, they look really good. And summer is off, the cheat days. None of that. There was a discipline about it. So there was a routine that he followed. And he, told us all about his coach and his, physical trainers, that this is what he told us and this is what we do. And so no matter what the time is, right? So he was not really playing at that time. Right? The context was over, where he had to kind of be in this mode, camping mode, where he had to work hard. None of that. What he ate, what he did in terms of his routine, and what he stayed away from. And so all the parhez. They say parhez is better than cure. Abstinence is better than cure. So we were truly impressed by him, and it showed. Mashallah, he was very fit, physically fit, and I'm reminded of him because this is what Allah Ta'ala wants within a mu'min, a person of iman, that kind of level of discipline within our lives. So if you find, there are some similarities that we see in people who are aiming for, let's say, physical fitness, and people who are aiming for spiritual fitness, or ruhani fitness, or qalbi fitness. Right? For example, he was working under some coach, and the coach has a regime of training. Similarly, what we do in our lives, it's also that we have our own coaches. Right? We call them al-masha'ikh, and we work under them. So it's not like he wasn't doing things haphazardly. Let me try this new thing today. And this is all over YouTube, so let's do this now. No. It was tried, it was tested, it was something that was implemented, it was something that people had done before him, countless people had done, and they had seen the effect. And so we are exactly the same way. We are part of a tradition. It's not something new. It's not something, okay, why do we try this? It's not a new fad. It's things that have been tried for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. And people, ulama and juhala, meaning laymen and regular people and ulama, and they've all been part of the tradition, and they've seen the effect of it on their ruhaniyah. And so the first is, you always have to have a coach that helps you through the process. Somebody who has been through the process, somebody who's learned from somebody who's been through the process, and so on and so forth. And the second is that you have to be serious about it, right? The coach can coach you all they want, but if you don't want to be coached, then you're just like that person. I forget his name now. Like, he was serious about what he wanted to achieve in his life. Granted, it was dunyavi in nature, right? Playing football for Dallas Cowboys, and Dallas Cowboys were a big thing back then. I don't know what they are now. So this is what I want to achieve, and so he willingly submitted. Okay, I'm going to listen to my coach, and we were the ones acting like shaitan at that time. Right? So we were like, oh, you're not in Dallas anymore, huh? You're not Dallas anymore. You're here. It's summer. It's like, why are you doing this to yourself? Right? So even though he was amongst najins at that time, he chose not to listen. Right? So we were the bad company for him at that time. So we will be surrounded, and this happens all the time. We have 1 month of Ramadan, and then, oh my God, from tonight, Eid night, is that what they call it? Rather than calling it what the Shariat calls it, Laylatul Ja'iza. Right? If you work like 30 days, you do mazduri, you do hard labor, and then it's time when you are to be given this gift, this mushahida, this ja'iza, right? And we say, no, we're going to go to Coney Island, we're going to go to Oak Tree Road. I don't know where they have the bazaars, but apparently they have it all over the world, all over the places. I've been hearing about it. And so we say, sab kuch is good, isko jaake chulhe mein dal do. So I was so impressed that for him it didn't matter. He's not in Dallas anymore, but he's in New York City, the city of, it's like party city of the world. But he chose not to do any of it. So it's a choice. So we can make this choice ourselves. It doesn't matter. It may very well have been the last Rawza, the last soul. And it may very well be Eid today, but our maqsad doesn't change. It means that yes, we stand up tonight and we do dhikr of Allah Ta'ala. We don't think about what happened yesterday or the day before. We don't think about, we were so tired. No, the tiredness will go away. The ajr of that will stay with us. And so tonight is another chance from Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Right? It's another chance, and Allah Ta'ala will forgive people on Laylatul Jaiza, just like He has forgiven. Even more people are forgiven on Laylatul Jaiza. There's another chance for us. And similarly to the ihtiyat that this guy was doing, we need to do ihtiyat of sins just as well as we did before. So don't be like, okay, well, now Ramadan is over, kuli chutti. Jiska tha dar wo nahi hai ghar, ab jo dil mein aaye kar. Aise nahi hota. So we don't do that. We learn the lessons of this boot camp and we apply it starting tonight. Let's say tomorrow is Eid. It means that, we learned to struggle. We learned to put effort in it, so we have to keep on at it. We learn to stand up for 20 rakats. Now, Isha should not become difficult for us. Right? So we sit, inshallah ta'ala, we sit in, just the same time. What is it? Half an hour, we do dhikr of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We pray some extra nawafil if we can. You don't have to pray 20, 2, 4, 6, 8, whatever you can. And that shows that we have learned the right lessons. That is what I learned from that guy. Let's just call him John for now, because I don't remember his name. Right? It's you have to have a regimen, you have to have a peer, you have to have a Shaykh which he had in terms of his physical training. They're very strict, They even like beat their kids, right, if you're not doing it properly. And this guy, he would hit the gym no matter what we were doing. Yeah? I'm sorry on the right way. Although he's at the gym and he's, doing whatever they do, right? And he ate what he was told by Shaykh to eat. And he did not eat, meaning he did not engage in things, but he was told back home, 1,000 miles away in Dallas, but he's still doing it. So that is what a true salik is, and he got the results, and that's when we will get the results as well. When we'll stop differentiating between, this is what you do at Khanaqah, and this is what you do at the masjid, and this is what you do outside. I mean, that's like a classical definition of a munafiq. Because now we are, like in our minds, we are saying, no, we are giving adab of the Khanaqah, and we're giving adab. No, but what that means is that we have a different relationship with Allah here than we have a different relationship with Allah outside. We'll have a different face when we are with our friends. We'll have a different face when we are amongst the righteous people. We have a different. So that's what we call dorangi. That's what we call two-faced people. Dhul wajhain, as the mentioned. That means we have become really good at being pretentious. Pretending to be this. Here we'll come, we'll pretend to be Nick. We'll go outside, we'll pretend to be something else. We'll go with our families, we'll pretend to be a third thing. We'll go to the Eid bazaars, and then we'll pretend to be something else. So this is just a pretentious life. How can that person be a Siddiq who's just pretending to be something all the time? If that's what we want to be a Siddiq, we want Sidq. That Sidq will never come unless we stop pretending. Unless, Zahir, Batin, there's no tafawut. There's no difference. Outside, inside, wherever you go, it's just, this is your authentic self. I mean, this is the thing in the teaching like leadership. You have to be authentic. I mean, they are authentic, honestly. They are authentic at what they're doing. Whatever they believe in, they're very authentic about. They'll say it. No matter what their professions are, they will live. That's what they say. Live your truth. They live their truth. They live their truth. Whatever they believe in, they'll say it, they'll live it. It's us. We don't live our truths. When we say Allah is it, and Nabi says is, we are the ones who change. So we're not living our truths. We're too afraid to live our truths. So we need to come out of that, inshallah ta'ala. And that is why Allah ta'ala gave us this beautiful month of Ramadan. So inshallah ta'ala, we could at least for a month learn how to live our truth. And inshallah continue living our truth beyond this month of Ramadan as well. Inshallah ta'ala. So I will remind myself first, of course, and then to everybody else, that don't let the change of time change who we are. At Eid ke din, let's not be a different person. Let's be the same person with the same restrictions that we put on ourselves. Taking care of our gaze, taking care of our ears, taking care of our tongue, taking care of our thoughts and khiyalat and all of that. That will be true Eid. That will be true. Our Mashaykh used to say, Ki Allah teri Eid ho gayi, hamari Eid ho gayi. When we are in a state of mushahida, true happiness is for those people. Not mushahida of Savanya or Shir Khurma, although that is a site of happiness. Being in a state of mushahida, in a state of dhikr, in a state of tajalliyat and anwarat, and shaitan will come and he will hit this force field. Ye nahi ho ke, I was just waiting for you, and you're exactly the same way, and welcome home, shaitan. And he comes, what's after? No. He comes and he bounces off of this force field of dhikr that, alhamdulillah, with the fazl of Allah we have erected during this month. So inshallah ta'ala, we make dua to Allah ta'ala that Allah ta'ala allows us to experience that. May Allah ta'ala keep us on the path of taqwa. May Allah ta'ala make us amongst who have tasted taqwa. May Allah ta'ala give us a life of taqwa, and may Allah ta'ala give us a death of taqwa as well. Ameen ya Rabbil Alameen. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah.